you are a kindergarten teacher, you are replacing a mother away from home to become a real kindergarten teacher. The first thing is you should realize your purpose. First thing is you should have a good communication skill which will build the wavelength between the child and the teacher. First thing for a little one to know about you is to he or she should accept you and have an imprint of you in her heart, and he or she should feel this is the most comfortable person next to my mother. I don't want to take this as a proper formal sitting back and listening session. I just want you all to let's pretend kindergarten classroom today. Are you all ready for that? Please put your thumbs. Are you all ready? Yes. Okay. Thank you for your response. And let's start with a small song. Are you all happy to attend this session? Yes? Here we go. Let's start with the kindergarten rhyme. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Will you join with me? Okay. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, say hello. When you're happy and you know it, say hello. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. When you're happy and you know it, say hello. When you're happy and you know it, say hooray. When you're happy and you know it, say hooray. When you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. When you're happy and you know it, say hooray. So you all have said hooray, you all have said hello, and we all are happy now. Are you all happy? Yes. Okay. Now, to begin with, our topic is, what is our topic? Joyful learning of joyful pedagogy for early learners, right? We all are, I think most of the crowd attending this online session are kindergarten teachers. So the first thing what we need to have in our mind as a kindergarten teacher, you are by profession or by passion, you have taken the choice to become a kindergarten teacher, or you have been having this passion within. Whatever it may be, once you are a kindergarten teacher, you are replacing a mother away from home. You are a mother away from home. First step of learning happens in the home situation. When a baby is born, none of us notice how the child observes the nature, and month by month how its intellectual power is connected to the immediate society. The child lays down like this for almost 2 months, 3 months. Do you know what's happening in the mind of in that little mind? The child observes the moving fan. The child observes the switch, the coming in of the mother, moving out of the mother. Actually, the child is sensing his or her mother through the smell and the action. And the second thing is the things which attract their eyes. They learn through visual activities which happens around us. So the learning happens much before they attend the school. Let's have a music session for a second. Dear audience, I want all of you to join for this music and have a nice time. For a few seconds. In between, we will have this music and you will enjoy with me.
Let's play the party freeze game. Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze.
Stop.
Everybody.
Stop. Yeah. Thank you, Nicey. The few things I would like to start with is the purpose of you attending this workshop. What is the purpose of attending this workshop? You can close the screen. Yeah, thank you. See, the purpose of attending this workshop is you didn't have to take down each point, everything what I'm mentioning. You need to just listen to me, and whatever you feel good about this, you can carry it with you in your thought process, in your mind, everything. Usually, it happens with all the teachers that quite often will be attending many workshops. We'll note down all the points in our diaries, and then the notepad will lie in our cupboards. And when the next training comes, when the institutional heads force you, the same diary will be pulled out and you will note down the points. And it happened with me too. When I was a kindergarten, I started my career as a kindergarten teacher, and my passion in leading these little ones to the innermost core of their intellectual capacity development, I have reached this platform. I thank God for the opportunity and all the people who are here today. So, what I'm telling is to become a real kindergarten teacher, the first thing is you should realize your purpose, the purpose within you, and the purpose of attending this workshop. So, what would be your carry home thought? First thing is you should have a good communication skill, which will build the wavelength between the child and the teacher. You will never ever stand in the frame of a teacher. Instead, you will be a facilitator. A mother is the first facilitator for the child. The child is in the comfort zone and the child is slowly pushed to the school's atmosphere where the child is learning the social system for the first time in their life. So, when the child is coming from the comfort zone, this will not be a comfort zone for them. To make them feel or to create a better comfort zone than their home, the task is with the teacher. So the teacher is actually playing the role of a mother. The teacher is actually playing the role of a mother. So in order to play the role of a mother, the teacher should create an image. The teacher should create an image in the child's mind. In such case, how would you create an image? The process of creating images, the teacher herself should feel the child should have a good image about me, and this is how I'm going to present myself to my classroom students. And if Sarah feels that I am good, Ram should also feel that I am good for him. And I should be a comfortable person like his or her own mother. That is the first image the teacher is creating in a child. Similarly, when sometimes many of you would have experienced that sometimes the mothers correct them, the child will say, no, 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 you are wrong, my teacher's right. Often we would have experienced when you are in the process of teacher learning process, that gives a motivation and boost for us when the parents come and tell, ma'am, my daughter was correcting me when I was correcting her, and this is what she was telling me. So many such situations. So first thing for a little one to know about you is to he or she should accept you and have an imprint of you in her heart, and he or she should feel this is the most comfortable person next to my mother. Then that is how you create an image. And the second part of the thing is you need to research. As a kindergarten teacher, every day, when I was a kindergarten teacher, I wanted to make a difference. Every day I used to do some kind of little research, and I wanted to be different from my other teammates. So always I was doing some research. So every day there should be some new thought for you to carry to your classroom the next day. It can be a home situation, it can be a outdoor situation, it can be a play thought, it can be something related to nature, vegetables, fruits, anything which is comfortable for the little mind to take it up. So what do is first thing you research, and when you research, sometimes the things are not par with the little ones. So, what do you do when you research and get something relevant to the little one? Once you get something relevant to the little one, the next process of a kindergarten teacher is to renew it. How do you renew it? You reform it to the level, to bring it to the level of the little one. So once you get a thought, and if the thought is not par with the little one, you always bring to the level of the kindergarten student. Their intellectual capacity is much lower than a teacher's research product. Always the teacher should feel that we are, if the child is 3 years old, the teacher should feel that you are only 2.5 in front of the child. Only then the wavelength suits and they enjoy your company. Second thing, the teacher should be passionate about whatever she's doing. Once you create an environment where you yourself start enjoying every little thing what you do, that becomes passion. And the children, without you knowing, they start enjoying your company. So the communication, research, renew, and it should reflect. It should reflect in everything what you do. Even to make them stand in a line, how do you train? All the classrooms are almost, you have tiles in your classrooms. The floor is tiles with square tiles. You just alternate the tiles with some smiley stickers. You ask them to jump one over the other, or you can make them jump forward, jump backward. And initial days of training your classroom and making a system in your classroom is part of your management. And when you're dealing with your kindergarten children, the teacher's first purpose is to maintain a system in your classroom. The classroom should be, see, that is the first area where they come to know the social discipline system. When they are doing the social, when you are the first person to train them with the social discipline system, the child learns to sit, the child learns to stand, child learns to laugh, child learns to smile, child learns to share, child learns to love, and that is how they begin their social circle. And nowadays, all the parents are so happy celebrating their birthday by calling all their tiny tots friends. Sometimes they call the whole class to celebrate the birthdays in their homes, and they take the return gifts so happily. They enjoy, and that is how the social system happens. In a classroom situation, the teacher, when she wants to deliver a content, now the teacher becomes a facilitator. No, you don't stand in the name of a teacher anymore. You are just a facilitator. I would like to show a small magic. Do you see a magician? Now, hi everyone. Are you all happy to see a magic show? Yes? Can please put your thumbs? Yeah. Okay. Now, What is this? This is my magic wand. And now we are going to see something. What is this? What is this? This is a plant. What is this? This is a plant. And usually what happens when the plant grows big? Some things come out of the plant. Let's see what is going to come out of this plant. Okay, are you all ready? Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Shh. Can you see?
It has to be in the center.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Can you see this? What is this? The plant has brought a beautiful flower. What's the color of the flower? Yellow. What's the color of the plant? Green. The leaf is green. The color of the flower is yellow. And now I don't want this flower with me, so I'm just plucking it off. Where is the flower? I'm going to give this flower to you. So the yellow flower is gone. Now, what color would you like to have? Nicey, would you like to take a red color flower?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, abracadabra. 1 minute. My wand is here. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Yellow and red. Red is for Nicey and yellow is for all of you. Okay? Did you like it? If you like it, put the thumbs up. Wow, many hearts are coming out. And okay. So, what did you actually get from this? What did you actually learn from this as a teacher's point of view? What did you actually feel about this? Can anyone point in the chat box? Just note it in the chat box. When a teacher, a plant and its flowers, yes. Anybody else? Did you like it? Yes. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Rubbing their attention. Okay, good, good. Thank you, thank you. See, germination. See, your thought process went to so many areas. Germination, plants, their process, growing process, everything. Actually, there are so many things we can connect this to. When you're going to introduce an EVS topic, you can take them out to the garden and you can show them the plant, the color of the plant, color of the leaf, and how the plant grows and parts of the plant. The parts of the plant has buds, flower, fruit, plant, leaf, stem, and root. About the color, creativity, everything. Thank you for the response. So what I'm telling is the teacher should have some kind of beautiful connectivity before she introduces a topic. That is how she becomes a facilitator. When you need to introduce a topic, EVS topic as planned, what happens? You are giving an idea, you are creating an interesting idea within the child's mind, and you are letting the child explore in the garden. You introduce through a magic show, which creates interest in the child to learn more about the topic. That is how your classroom situation becomes interesting and joyful when an innovative thought and idea comes into your mind. This would be more effective when it is presented on a live classroom than through an online class, online workshop. So what I'm telling is, being teachers, you will understand how well things could happen and how well you can create an interest in the mind of the child to learn the subject. And what does NEP and NCF demands from us these days? Eg- uh, in order to give that aspect, we are conducting this online class today. So, how effectively a kindergarten teacher can transform your thought process into the tiny thoughts thought with various aspects from one point. Can anybody tell what you can learn, what other things you can learn from what other subject concepts can be connected to the this magic? I showed this plant to you as an EVS topic. What other topics can be connected to this? Can somebody respond? Maths and English. Very good. How can colors? Very good. Mathematics again. Colors. Okay. Repeatedly, colors, mathematics, language, everything. See, when you're speaking about a plant, naturally, when you're speaking, the communication skill and language is being enhanced in the child's mind. The emphasis of learning language naturally happens. Second thing, you're talking about an EVS topic where you have a plant, it's growing in nature, and we have classified it purely into the AVS topic. So when you come into mathematical concepts, you bring colors also has been introduced. And then when you come to a mathematical concepts, the plant grows like a stick, standing line. Then the shape of a leaf. Many often you will ask the children to collect different types of leaves. You will get round leaves, oval leaves, straight leaves, long leaves. So all kind of concepts come in, all kind of colors come in, and then you introduce a standing line, slanting line, sleeping line sometimes, and the shape of the bud is again oval. When the petals bloom, the petal shapes, all kinds of things. So, from one single topic, NEP demands you to give everything from one point. That is how a plan can convey language, a plan can convey mathematical concepts, the plan can convey many other AVS concepts also. So at one point, we learn many things. Okay. Now let's go for a small rhyme. Are you all ready to go for a rhyme session? Yes? Put your thumbs. Ah, yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. John the Little plays the fiddle, Papa plays the drum, Mama plays the tambourine, and Baby sucks the thumb. Baby sucks the thumb. John the Little plays the fiddle, Papa plays the drum, Mama plays the tambourine, and Baby sucks the thumb. Baby sucks the thumb. Did you like it? Please put your some encouraging signs for me, if you don't mind. Ah, wow, hearts are coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I would like to raise 2, 3 questions. What all things you can connect this rhyme to? Once you are going to, you will teach this rhyme with, always teachers should introduce a rhyme with all the teaching aids. So for this rhyme, what all things you will introduce? You will introduce a tambourine, you will introduce a drum, You will introduce a fiddle, a little boy, the learning partner, our little toddler, father, mother. So what all concepts you can relate to this little rhyme? Please put it in your chat box. Explain about the family members. Excellent. Music instruments. Excellent. Music instruments and family. Yes. Ah, yeah. Okay. Can anybody think out of the box? Do you know what is out of the box? I want something different from family. It is the what immediate knowledge what we get when we listen to a rhyme or some words. Very good. Words are little out of the box thought. Then relationship, excellent. Instruments, music, family, yes. Okay. Tall, short, excellent. Communication skill, excellent. Let it come. Wow, that's great. Rhyming words, yes. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Connection. Yes, connection. So what I was telling you in the beginning is connection. So this kind of, see, from the plant, we learned so many things related to mathematical and English concepts. But from this, you learn socializing concept, how a family can, how a family can evolve around in a jolly atmosphere. You can learn all about the musical instruments. Generally, when we ask about the musical instruments, children will say, I have an organ, I have a guitar, I have this, that. Have you ever heard of a word fiddle or tambourine or this thing, what drum? Of course, yes. Drum is a common instrument, but for a child, for a kindergarten child or a toddler, these are the new words, as some of you said, new instruments too. And how you can spend your time valuably with the family, and how you can create a joyful atmosphere at home. So little, when we connect, every little thing has got information in it. And when you're connecting to your child, naturally, when the teacher has a passion to deliver these things to your little ones, they bring out many beautiful out of the box things to you. Once I was giving and coloring, when I was a teacher, I was giving a coloring worksheet to a little one. And there were around 6 different types of leaves, and the worksheet had some flowers also. So I told them, first all of you should color the leaves, then you'll have to color the flowers. You can color the flowers of your choice, but leave green. Okay, the teacher was insisting on the color green. Okay, because all of us always tell them the leaf is green, all that. So what happened? One little one came with the black colored leaf. For a minute, I got so upset, even after telling so much. The child has colored, and I'll have to send the worksheet home. What would the parents think, and all that? And I gently called the student close to me and I asked, why did you color this leaf black? And that was a rainy day, rainy season in Kerala. So he was giving an explanation that he and his father were standing under a jack tree that morning to get into the bus. And when he was standing near his shoes, he saw a black leaf. And how can I tell the child to, how can the teacher insist on her intellectual wavelength to the reality? Now, the point is this, sometimes they teach you better things. For that, the teacher should have the beautiful connectivity where she should lend her ears to him or her all the time. Always they need to convey so many things to you, but many times because of the time restriction, you are asked to complete your portion within 40 minutes, 20 minutes, writing this, that. You are compared with your other divisions, other sections, so you are into and target, but never ever fail to understand what your little one wants to say to you. Don't ever stop. Always encourage them. Circle time makes a beautiful interactive pattern, and it creates a beautiful wavelength between the teacher and the student. Once I ask them to, usually we cannot ask the little ones to write something because they are not familiar with words. So generally, when I take them out, I ask them to draw what they have in their mind. I can tell you that they will come out with marvelous things. Once I took them to the airport, and they were standing in the viewers gallery, and they were watching the landing and taking off the flights and other things. After that, when they came back, I made them draw all the pictures what they saw and the thing. And finally, next day when I saw the worksheet, I was amazed. The things which were unnoticed by adults are noticed by those tiny little intellectual eyes, and that's been beautifully presented in the paper. With the authorities permission, I put the papers for a kind of internal exhibition, and they all were amazed to see such things. So we can never ever underestimate them. They are much higher than us, and they will teach us many things. Only thing is, you should be a facilitator. You should be the source to make the intellectual grow. You needn't have to get the things done what you have in your mind, and you needn't have to give rules and regulations which will never ever allow them to come out of the box ideas. Their intellectual capacity is so high these days. They are open to the technology, they are open to many other areas. So sometimes they give us much knowledge than what we expect. They share much more than what we expect. So now I want around 10 of you to give some 10 of you to give some words, simple words, anything related to kindergarten students quickly. Some simple words. It can be ball, it can be bat, it can be some child's name. Please put it in your chat box fast. Apple, good. Apple, tree. Let me take it down one sec. Apple, tree, toy. 1 minute. Okay. One sec, one sec. Apple, tree. One sec,
Mango,
one sec. Apple,
mango,
tree, mango,
spider,
and spider, alligator. Enough, enough. And
pencil,
alligator.
balloon,
Pencil. Pencil, lotus, car, book.
rainbow,
Enough, enough. Please stop. Book. Okay. See, I missed out a few words after apple. Apple, tree, then mat, flower. Can you please stop?
ma'am, apple, tree, toy,
Ah,
cat,
cat,
mango, kite,
mango,
kite.
kite. Then
Then it goes ant, kangaroo,
ant, kangaroo,
circle time,
circle time,
alligator,
alligator, pencil, lotus, book. Then
smile,
flower. Okay. See, this is your circle time now. Somebody said apple, tree, toy, cat, alligator, ant, pencil, lotus, car, book, smiley, flower, all that. Okay. So, what was the last person's name who gave the flower? Unknown user, it's lion. Can
Flower
you
was
give
given
one
Lakshmi
name, one
Prasant.
easy name which I can?
Lakshmi Prasant.
Lakshmi. Okay, balloon. Ask them to stop. Okay, orange. See, you have given some words. So I cannot use all the words because of the time restrictions. So now I'm going to do a small activity. Okay. Are you all ready for the circle time? Yes. Now, once there was a big apple tree. Big apple tree. And near the apple tree, there was a mango tree also. A naughty cat used to always climb onto the tree. And the little boy who was staying near used to fly a kite. And soon he saw the apple tree full of ants. And with the, then when he went home, he wanted to draw the picture of an alligator. He took the pencil, and when he was drawing an alligator, his mother asked him to draw a lotus near the alligator. Soon he heard a sound of an horn, and he saw his father's car coming in. He had asked his father to bring a book. So he was happy to see the pack which his father handed over to him. And when he opened, it was the coloring book, flower coloring book. And he was so happy to see, and he had a beautiful smile on his face. Then his father handed over a balloon, and the mother offered them orange juice. Did you enjoy the story? Did you enjoy the story? Yes? Okay. So what happens is that your circle time can be made very interesting all the time. Give the chance for the children to speak on their own, and you create a story with all these words. They feel so happy. That is how you make it more joyful, that the next day the child will be prepared with some other new words, some other objects, where my teacher will speak on the word which I say. That confidence helps them to come out of their anxiety, and they become active participants in your circle time. Let's sing one more song. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? These are for this song is for my North Indian friends who are participating. If there is any pronunciation error, please forgive me, because I'm not all that familiar with Hindi. Okay? Are you all ready? Okay. Mama ka bindi gol gol, papa ka पैसा गोल गोल, दादी का रोटी गोल गोल, दादा का चश्मा गोल गोल, चंदा मामा गोल गोल, सूरज भी गोल गोल, सूरज भी गोल गोल, सारी दुनिया गोल गोल. Did you like it? Do you want me to sing once again? Okay. Mama ka bindi gol gol, papa ka pesa gol gol, दादी का रोटी गोल गोल, दादा का चश्मा गोल गोल, चंदा मामा गोल गोल, सूरज भी गोल गोल, सारी दुनिया गोल गोल. Did you enjoy? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, use the circle time. Okay, thank you, thank you. Nice to hear the response from all of you. And so, to make an kindergarten classroom joyful and effective, you should become an joker of the circus. Because once you start enjoying every bit of it, naturally you can transform the little ones into beautiful people in your classroom. Even to discipline them, you needn't have to put any effort. Since they start liking you more for all the lovely things you do for them, naturally they will be happy and they are your cuddlesome little, they will become your cuddlesome little ones. Creating, bringing language, bringing things. See, when you learn this Hindi rhyme, there are so many things connected to family atmosphere, grandparents' importance, then the things what they use, shape, round, circle, and all those things you learn. So keep your eyes wide enough to observe all the aspects what you need in teaching them and enjoy teaching. Over to the PPT. Okay. Joyful pedagogy for early learning. When you're creating a healthy atmosphere, the child is ready to learn. So the first thing is to create an happy atmosphere where the child is ready to learn. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, not that. Key strategy, key principles and strategies. Next one. Yeah. Playful learning and environment, which we had discussed in detail. Student centered approach, the teacher should reach to the wavelength of the child. Emotional well-being and social skill, they are coming from the comfort zone to learn the social skills. So emotional side will be weak in the beginning, and it is the teacher's response, the facilitator's responsibility to change the emotional well-being and the social skill system healthy. Art integration. You create art integration. This is not that much relevant for kindergarten, but still during the annual day celebration, you bring in lot of other cultures, different countries you associated to the dance and everything. So before putting it into their mind, always let them know what they are getting prepared for. The teacher should explain what they are getting prepared for. That will make their performance much better than what you expect. Outdoor learning. I told you, after doing the magic or anything in the classroom, you can always take them out and explain the things. Story time and dramatization. When circle time is the best time for the storytelling, and they create their own stories. If you give the right opportunity and right guidelines, you can hear plenty of good stories from them. Community involvement. Hope you would have noticed that every little aspect we connect to them becomes community involvement. Then flexibility and spontaneity. The teacher should be flexible enough to accommodate and give the freedom for the student to approach. You should not be a terror and horror for the little one. Okay, next slide. Benefits. Next slide, please. Yeah. Increased motivation and engagement. In this case, joyful pedagogy leads to increased motivation and encouragement, creating positive attitude towards learning. Because the way the teacher motivates the child with different things and getting connected to the area where you need to touch, the child gets motivated and encouraged to learn the concept and aspects in the most joyful way. Even sometimes the child may not know that the child is learning, but next time when you ask, the child will be ready to respond. Improved social skills and relationship. When you do a group activity of 4 5 sitting together, leaf print, whatever you do, they enjoy. So improved social skills. When a teacher guides them rightly with a joyful atmosphere, they will be happy to get the classroom situation healthy by their the approach enhances social skills, promoting positive relationships and collaboration among children. Yeah, next slide. Cognitive development. This I didn't have to what explain much, because all of us are, it is our part of our profession, and literally every day we are into all kinds of developments and enhances creativity and problem solving. Never allow the or don't ever complete the work for your children. Allow them to complete by themselves, even if they take some time. Allow them to complete by themselves and give them the confidence that, hey, you're finished, well done, good. That motivates even the slow learner, weak students to perform better. Children benefit from enhanced creativity and improve problem solving skill, fostering a mindset of innovation and creative thinking. Give them the opportunity for creative thinking, better emotional regulation and well-being. Joyful pedagogy contributes to better emotional regulation and overall well-being, nurturing a positive emotional environment for children. So sometimes some parents come and tell, ma'am, when the school declares it's an holiday, the child even the child repeatedly says that the child wants to go to school. What makes the child say that? Because the classroom situation becomes more enjoyable than the home situation. Next slide. Community building. So group activities always help them come strongly together. Strong sense of community. The approach fosters a stronger sense of community, promoting inclusivity and supportive learning environment. Then deeper understanding and retention of concepts. See, sometimes retention, sometimes the teacher never recapitulates to the level of the child. But in such cases, the retention cannot be expected par with the teacher's imagination. So in such cases, give them the right connective choice. Supposing you're introducing letter A and you have given 4 words, okay? 4 words: apple, ant, axe, alligator, ambulance, all that. So you are telling Annie has an apple tree, and the apple tree was full of ants, and there was a pond near the apple tree, and there was an alligator. And soon, when the alligator rushed in, Annie had a fall, and her father called an ambulance. So, the associated learning system helps the child to retain the concepts, retain the connective ideas, associated learning connective ideas to retain in the mind. That is how anything you put into a form of a story, song, all that activities, everything, than giving the verbal description. Look at the blackboard, read this, write that. No, that age is already gone. You are just a facilitator. You give them what they need to do and watch them do. Next slide. Okay. See, can you read the slide which is being shown? Never stop learning, ever top learning. You can read either way. preparation for lifelong learning. Preparation for lifelong learning. So you should do the best for your child. It is not the 1 day or 1 year process with you. It is a process of lifelong. Next slide, please. Section strategies for implementation, projects, hands-on projects. Next, please. Learning center and stations. Connect them to the right path to know more about the concepts or things. Don't keep on explaining and giving them things because their attention span is just 7 minutes. They can't do much more than that. So sitting and listening system is gone and allow them to act. Next slide. Storytelling. I've already explained the circle time again. Next slide, please. Nature-based learning. I told you how they should experience nature, feel the leaves, feel the mud, feel the sand, all that. The teacher should promote all kinds of nature learning system. Okay, next slide. Mindfulness. Always give them the chance to sit and meditate for some time. Give some mild music before you start anything, and then you just allow them to go with your different kinds of activities. Next. Parent-teacher partnership for student success. Of course, all kinds of activities should be with the parent support, which will enhance the learning part. Because when you convey something, extension should happen. Extended learning should happen at home with the parental support. Then you get an excellent result. Next. Session organization. So these are some areas where you can connect it to the NAEYC is a leading organization for early childhood education, offering resources, researchers, and accreditation program. That's not all that important. Next slide. Next slide. Additional resources. Regio Children's is purely connected, provides official resource for Reggio Emily approach, emphasizes experimental learning. I want all of you to go through this and learn many things from Reggio Emilia approach. Next slide. This is again resources. Next slide. Educational journals. This is for teacher references. So please change. Next slide, please. Okay. Aspect 6. Yeah. Next. Emphasis on play and learning should always happen through some kind of playing. The joyful pedagogy emphasizes learning through exploring and discovering, fostering a love for learning and curiosity. Next. This is a teacher as a facilitator. I've already explained the things for you. So the next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, parents' involvement, then flexibility and adaptability. This should be the main purpose for the facilitator, because the student, you have around 20 25 students in your class. Their intellectual capacity may not match with par with each other. So the teacher should have flexibility and at the same time adaptability depending upon each student you get. You create image in each one's mind as per when they come to you, as per their intellectual capacity, assisted by you. You'll have to flexibly accommodate them. Next. I can't see. Yeah. Encouraging independence and self-directed learning. Anything, if you want a difference, give the things and ask them, give the right instruction and ask them to do. You will come out with beautiful new thoughts and ideas which you can share with your other facilitators. Next. What that message box comes right in there nicely, so I can't see the emotional learning, fostering empathy and self-awareness and relationship. See, all of them stand with a smiley, and one is watching the other one smiley, one is looking at the camera, one is happy about what she is holding. So you create fostering empathy and self-awareness, what they are and how they need to create a social relationship. Next. Books to refer. You can close, Nicey. You can close. Finally, anything, supposing if you're not prepared for anything, just you can do a simple matching. Matching is a beautiful activity in your class. So I will tell you what exactly matching is. You can connect everything with this concept, but the simplest matching, before you start the concept matching, you can just touch your left eye, then they will touch the right eye. Left eyebrow, right eyebrow. Left ear, right ear. Left hand, right hand. Left leg, right leg. This is the then left thumb, right thumb. Left pointer, right pointer. So all these are matching one side to the other. Always, this is the simplest concept which you will really appreciate for being a kindergarten teacher. When you start matching, you just match. So first, you teach your body parts matching, and they will be happy to learn the concept matching. With this, I wind up.
Ma'am, we have our first question here. Can you
Yeah.
give us some strategy for grade 1 children as they're very curious to know about things?
Can you be a little more specific? Curious. See, generally in this age group, all children are very curious to know everything. Even the some very personal matters also, sometimes the parents get stuck to explain to them. So in such cases, the teacher point of view, you'll have to present the reality to them, but to the child's point of view. That's what I feel. And always give them the explanation. Don't allow them to don't allow them to go without that answer, but always give them the answer. But you'll have to refine certain thoughts and things to deliver to their level. But their curiosity, you should always respond to.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. We have another question here. Should every class begin with a story and activity for better engagement?
Of course, yes. Either you can start with the music session where all of you can dance, the teacher and the students can dance for a few seconds, or some kind of story which will allow them to come out of their anxiety. Or simply the teacher can make different sounds and the children can scream back. Because initial days, at least for first 3 months, whether it is toddler, kindergarten, or whatever age group, start with some kind of sound that will help them to enjoy as well as come out of their anxiety.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. Daisy MG, would you like to ask a question? Can you please unmute yourself?
You can open all the cameras if you want, allow them to.
Yeah, it's already permitted now. They can switch here.
Anybody else?
No, I think. that's- Yeah, ma'am, we have one more question from Professor Tamang. Uh, will parents will parents allow children to play in mud and sand to get nature experiences?
Even if the parents are not allowing, we will provide an area in the school where they should experience mud and sand, and they should be the attenders should attend them before and after. Before, of course, not all that compulsory, but after playing in the mud or sand, the authorities should make sure the children are hygienically treated well after the play. But it is essential for the child to experience the nature, especially mud and sand.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. We have another question from Archana S. Kumar. If the kids are not able to focus nor making eye contact, then what should we do?
Eye contact or focus. It That shows the child is. There are two areas which says the child's eye contact or this. One, the child has anxiety tantrum. Second, the child is too shy to social system. So the teacher should repeatedly check whether the child is comfortable with the peer group, and then associate and connect the child to the comfortable peer group where she will actively participate in the activities, and slowly we can change. You cannot expect an immediate change because all teachers want to settle their classrooms fast in the beginning months. So that may not happen in the children who have anxiety within them. It may take little longer period than the normal children.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. We have another question here. At what age should children be made to write?
Actually, the proper age is 4 years as per the latest NEP system. They should be ready with fine motor skills at the age of 3 is the preparatory age for writing, and fine motor skills should be trained between 3 and 4. From 4, they are ready to make the write with the pencil.
Ma'am, another question from K. Sangama. Can we integrate artificial intelligence in experiential learning?
Yes, of course, because artificial intelligence is going to be the next level of learning in the coming years. So, the age appropriate artificial intelligence games and things can be introduced.
Another question. As what should be done to engage classroom of 50 being handled one-handed and that to a pre-primary class?
Oh my, that's really a big number, and you're going to be the only teacher there. It's really a tough job, but divide your classrooms into 5, 10, 10 in a group, and don't do the same activity for all. You will have to divide your classroom into 5, and the naughtiest group will be equipped with some play equipments, and likewise you will grade it, and some puzzle activities, some story books likewise you will do, and you will concentrate on the slow learners first in learning and writing process. You will have to divide, otherwise you cannot pay attention to all of them, and the children need attention during reading and writing. So especially writing, and when you start writing, the pencil hold and fine motor skills should be beautifully developed. In order to give that attention, first 3 months the classroom should be divided into different groups with different intellectual play equipments where the learning happens.
Ma'am, we have another question here. So, as educators, how do we identify and nurture each child's unique learning style while maintaining the joy of learning in a classroom with diverse needs?
See, a teacher can know her children within 1 month's interaction. The teacher will know the intellectual capacity of a child who is ready to learn, who's yet to reach that level, or even the teacher's flexibility and adaptability should be applied to some children. So the teacher will know the different levels of learning pattern in a month's time. Then she'll have to adopt different methods to and enhance the talents in them and all that. Different various.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
okay.
next.
Ma'am, we have one more question from Vidyashri. Few children are always very active and they are much interested to move often in class. So what can be done?
Assign the classroom responsibilities partially. They have the leadership quality, and at the same time, they are too active. We call them, I'm not supposed to use this term, but still, the teachers will actually use the word active, but they are hyperactive children. Am I right? So such cases, assign them tasks every now and then. You repeatedly call them, ask them to distribute the pencils, ask them to distribute the textbooks, whatever. They will share your responsibility as a facilitator, and they'll be very happy to do that for you, and comfortably you can accommodate them in your classrooms.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. We have another question. Ma'am, grade 1 and 2 are having specific 8-period timetable. So how and when can we add circle time for them? What all topics we can add for them as a circle time?
See, circle time is not circle time. You can never ever specify a topic. It is child's choice. It is your class. You are giving opportunity for your students to interact, and you develop communication skill. You give them the confidence to speak out. You remove their anxiety. That is the best time for you to create a healthy rapport to give the best learning system in your classroom. So a teacher should at least have 10 minutes. You should find time to create circle time. It can be the last period or the beginning period always. Before going home also, they will be packed with energy to get back home, because they need to go convey the things to their parents or whatever, and they'll be packed. That going back home is an full of energy packed time for them. So you will either sing a song and develop something for them, action song, or you can do your circle time there. Usually circle time is effective in the morning. And supposing if you're starting a circle time, if a child comes and gives you a flower, and if it's a rose, you start from there. Nicey brought a rose for me, and this rose was plucked from a plant. And you continue from them. You give the choice for the other child what flower you have in your house. So that it goes on. Give chance for 10 children to speak on that single flower. Okay, and the creativity keeps coming. And tomorrow the next 10 will come with the flower thought, but you will put another topic to them. Understood? Okay, next.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for that. We'll pick up one more question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Ma'am, we say children should be kept far from digital devices. Screen time should be less, but same time children have to be taught in a technological manner, in interactive way. So how can we handle that? Using interactive panel with kids is helpful for their brain or not? This question is from Jennifer.
Actually, anything too much is harmful. Technology, whatever it is harmful. And sooner or later, the children who are using so much of technology, all of them will be affected with their eyesight, and their concentration span will be less and everything. The first thing, the teacher and the parent, before starting an academic year, all parents should be made aware of making a home schedule where they have the time limit for the screen time. And if they haven't made a schedule for the screen time, some children are adamant and arrogant, and that way they don't allow the parents to stop the screen time, and they come with different tantrums. So they will use the name of the institution and slowly bring that down and tell them the institution will not allow us to give you the permission to use the screen time more than half an hour. The teacher will call and ask me. So always you give the awareness program for the parents to first discipline them at home with the scheduled screen time, and of course at school we have our own systems where we sometimes we writing time and all, you cannot give them the screen time technology, you cannot use it, but methods you can. Some children adopt the writing pattern through the screen than the teacher presenting. So both ways, the teacher should also have a time frame where she can use technology and she can explain things.